Hey everyone, let's do this hair bow for a customer of mine. There is a list of some of the materials. Make sure to take a screenshot ahead of time and also have your pattern ready before starting the tutorial. The very first step is to draw the pattern in the wrong side of the fabric. After you finish making the drawing, pin down everything so it doesn't move when you're cutting or when you're sewing. Here I was writing down the measurements for the pattern, but I already wrote them down at the beginning of the video. Make sure you check that ahead of time. Here I still putting pins around the fabric to make sure it doesn't move anywhere. This is a very necessary step. Remember to mark down some space where you are not sewing so you can later turn the fabric to the right side. Let's cut around it, leaving extra space, but you're still sewing on the drawing line, following that same line. Set up your sewing machine according to the sewing machine instructions. Here I was having a little hard time pulling the thread through the needle. My sewing machine was set up on a straight stitch number 2 with a width of 4 and a tension also on 4. Here I started sewing. I usually do round corners manually, as you can see, to make sure they look perfect. If you're not an expert sewing, so just do it manually, it's easier. After sewing around the whole piece of fabric, I cut all the excess fabric around the stitching, making sure corners look good, cutting all the excess. Now it's time to turn your bow strip to the right side, making sure corners look either pointy or completely rounded and even. You pull the fabric until they look good. Ironing is a very important step because we want our fabric strip to look flat and nice. Remember the opening, the little window we left open to turn the fabric to the right side? Now it's time to close it. This hair bow is supposed to measure 5 inches wide. So you can use a ruler and mark down the middle and 2.5 inches to each side to the frame or shape of the bow. In this case I was using a frame, but you don't have to use that. You can use a ruler. You mark the middle part of the strip and then 2.5 inches to each side. I usually do 3 to 4 stitches in the middle evenly to tie the hair bow in the middle. But before tying completely, I measure everything and fix it if I have to. Only when I am completely sure it's perfect, it's when I tie down everything and I secure it in the middle. I take a little strip of fabric, iron it down, and shape it to use it as a center in my hair bow. I glue with silicone my alligator clip. Following, I use the center I made to secure the alligator clip in place. I go around it and I use silicone to secure everything. I glue everything together and I use a tweezer to remove any excess of silicone. I also glue the tag with my brand in it on the back of the hair bow. My last step is to decorate my linen hair bow. This time I used off-white stud pearls. I was going for a romantic and elegant look. Something I forgot to mention is that I drew a dot with a fabric pen in the hair bow before putting my pearls down, so I can have a pattern to follow and they look more even. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Sorry for my editing and my mistakes, I am still learning. I usually do this type of linen hair bow in different colors and on two sizes, small and large. This is the large one. You can look them up on my website or social media. Hopefully my customer Samantha love her hair bow. Don't forget to follow me on social media, subscribe to this channel, and like this video so I can do more tutorials for you guys. See you next time.